Yo, what's up guys, Draconia here for another Dragonball Legends video. I'm here on social media and we just got the confirmation for a new Zenkai and an LF equipment, and the LF equipment being for Tag, Goku and Vegeta, or Evoken here, whatever you want to call them, as well as the Zenkai for Purple Evil Boo. Now when it comes to Evil Boo, there's not really much you can, I would say, predict in terms of what he can do, because he's very old. So yeah, we will see what they're gonna do with the Zenkai. I don't have necessarily like immediate high expectations. Like Gotenks is a very good 1% sparking, but he's also a transforming character, so it could be that Evil Boo, because he's not transforming, will be worse or something. Or it could actually make him solid, we don't know. I hope they're gonna make a good Zenkai of this guy, because we don't have many normal super Boos in the game. I think this is the only sparking we have, like that is a sonnable sparking. Otherwise it's just like free to play, event exclusive character. So yeah, I hope they make this Zenkai great, and yeah, we'll see how good this is gonna be. This is part of the Majin Buu campaign. But then we have Evoken, who doesn't really fit there. So yeah, the question, there are multiple things we can talk about here. The question is obviously what they're gonna do, considering that they bring us these guys that don't fit the Majin Buu campaign or the Buu Saga campaign at all. You could potentially say Universe Rep could be a thing they're gonna buff next time again, which if they're gonna do, I have no idea what they're gonna bring here, because we have like so many characters already. Goku and Hit we already have, Evolution Buu Vegeta, UI Goku, Kale and Caulifla, Kefla we just got last year, Tag Goku and Frieza, MVP 17, like Jiren. I mean, technically it could be time for a new Jiren, but we already got the transforming Jiren, yellow one, we got the F here. I think if they're gonna bring us another Jiren, it's probably an Ultra. So it's like, I don't have any idea what they could do if they're gonna try to buff Universe Survival Saga. But it's actually not the tag I think they're gonna focus on here, because if we look at the last release with this 1% sparking here, Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta from the Resurrection of F movie, they don't fit in Majin Buu Saga at all. But they are a God Key character, which is the common theme they have, basically, I would say, with these guys getting a Zenkai. Now you could also say Saiyan, Goku and Vegeta clan, or the Son family. But I think God Key is the closest thing here, which I think needs some new characters, because this is a team that, it's been a while since we had like a really good God Key team. I mean, you could argue the both Zamasus together with UI was a God Key team, but usually God Key is not really getting a premier buff. It's more so a fact of, we have this campaign where, like Universe Survival Saga, we're getting Goku and Vegeta who have God Key, and that's why we have a pseudo God Key team, even though this wasn't a thing. In Anniversary Legends Fest, or pre-Legends Fest, you could say, okay, these two guys plus Goku were a team, and I think Legends Fest they attempted to go with a Universe Rep team that didn't really work well. So yeah, right now we have UI Goku here that could be usable, Goku and Hit who are okay, these guys are okay. This guy, unfortunately, his LF equipment was kinda, not just kinda, it was bad. Not good enough at all, which is unfortunate. But also the fact that we're getting these two guys, these guys here getting an equipment. I'm just more so questioning even more now why these characters are a melee type. I really don't get it. I think with one of my tier lists I also complained about this, because if you look at everything, okay, we get Ultra UI Goku, who gets an Plat equipment, who's really good, who's more so a blast character. You're buffing Evo, who's also more of a blast character. It doesn't make sense to make them a strike character. I guess you're gonna make them more versatile by making them strike. They have equal stats, but the thing is, their strike cards give them damage, while their blast cards is debuffing the enemy. Only one enemy. So you are better off just, and they have the melee blue as well. So it would have been better for them to be more of a range character, or at least their blast cards giving them damage and the strike cards debuffing the enemy. While also having a maybe a range ultimate. You could make a ultimate range blue. You could have made a range blue card for Goku and maybe a strike blue card for Hit, something like that. That's just my opinion. I mean, again, these guys as well, they are more so blast focused. This guy is more blast focused. So, and this guy, even though I think he has more equal stats, he is primarily a blast character. So, with them also getting equipment, who are, by the way, if you look at their stats, definitely more of a blast character. It's just really weird that they made them a strike focused, or like their attacks are better on strike, because buffing yourself with damage is always better than debuffing, giving your enemy reduced damage received. Because this is the thing with Janemba as well, you're giving reduced damage received to your enemy, but then they switch out and the build up is gone. However, if you have like own damage, it doesn't matter if the enemy switches. This is something like why Gohan or Gogeta and everyone does better damage than, for example, Janemba, because he is reliant on debuffing the enemy that's currently in, and as soon as you switch out, he doesn't have any damage stacking. While the other units, who all, by the way, I mean everyone has some kind of own damage buff in Legends Fest except Janemba. And you can see who performs the worst out of all the units on Legends Fest. It's Janemba. At least like from kit wise and everything. Right now I would even argue Janemba's a better spot because he is a yellow powerful opponent character. Although I think he gets hard replaced by Kid Buu. But anyway. Yeah, these guys getting a left equipment. Now usually I would be more so excited because this is a Vegeta King better member, but I have some small issues, I would say, where I'm more concerned. Yeah, as I already said, they are blast based. So when it comes to teams, it's really a similar issue to these guys, that they don't have necessarily the best team. You can run them with Goku in it probably, but if you look at the best characters in the game right now, or the characters in the game that are most relevant, like Vegeto's strike based, Buuan is strike based. These two guys would be blast based, but they're not really run anymore. Because especially this guy's more strike based. Then we have, okay, UI, fair, Kid Buu, strike based. I mean, he's not even working on the same team, but generally speaking, he's strike based. This Vegeta, you could argue, yeah, okay, he's blast based, but he's not that great. Gohan, strike based. Gogeta is a mix, but he's also not that great right now. He's horrible defenses, unfortunately. Blast based, but he's not really good. He's super frail. And basically what I'm trying to say is most of the meta-relevant units that are relevant are simply more strike focused. So them being a blast character is not gonna be necessarily great. And Vegeta Clan, their best character as protection is Super Saiyan for Vegeta, who is now having not the greatest defenses, as well as them being green and reverse green means they have to deal with Vegito and Gohan. And the thing is, people most of the time, as far as I see the PvP, run Gohan and Vegito together. So this will be a tough time for them to get type advantage somewhere, because the two strongest unit, one of the two strongest units in the game, constantly working together, are countering these guys, unfortunately, especially if you get caught by Vegito being a green, not that great. And the next thing, which is also a thing why I'm also very concerned about their equipment, not in terms of how broken they can get, but rather more so of if they're gonna actually succeed in making this a good equipment for them, is their kit. Because it's not that their kit can't be improved, it's rather the fact that what the game is now and what changes they made. If you guys remember, they made an update when it comes to making long combos. You get punished if you're doing more longer combos. This is why, for example, people consider Evolution Blue Vegeta here to be a very bad design, because they nerfed long combos, but this character is designed to do long combos. And this character, the original Evolution Blue Vegeta here, basically is a long combo character. They literally drive of filling up the unique gauge over and over, drawing more cards, drawing more cards, drawing more cards, keeping the combo going, which is not what you want nowadays, because you are, yeah, getting punished by it. So this is kind of a weird thing, and this is why I was like, I said this even back then in the 7th anniversary. Because I talked about these guys just shortly, considering because I talked about Universe Rep and so on. I said these guys, I feel like they're gonna be bound to be a failure of the LF equipment, or even Zenkai, because of their kit and how they changed how combos, long combos work in this game. So I really don't know what they're gonna do with these guys to make them viable in a good way. They have, generally speaking, not a bad kit, but it's really just a factor of how they're gonna do this with their long combos, and what they're gonna do to, you know, implement them better without making. Because if you, like, for example, giving them a lot of damage, then we have a combo character that does insane damage. That doesn't really fit well, I think, for them. So if you don't give them good enough damage, then their long combos is kinda whatever, because at the end of the day, and this has been also the case on their release, why do you want a long ass combo if you have like somebody like Red Gohan who just used one blue card and did the same damage in a second? Answer is you don't. So, and we have a lot of good high damaging characters. LF equipment so far have rather been, most of the time, except for Vegeta, have been actually really great. So could be that because this is again another Vegeta unit that they maybe gonna fumble this one, but yeah, my expectation with this character, because of these reasons, because of teams, because of how they work as a character and their color, very low. But if they're gonna make this character viable in this meta, considering that Vegito and Gohan are running around everywhere, I'm gonna say this is props to them if they can manage that. And also this is gonna help the environment, because we need good greens. Even though I see some fusing Gogetas still around, I see some orange Piccolos still around, they're getting melted, and this character is probably the best shot of being an existing green unit in the meta, if they're gonna make them correctly. And I really hope that they're gonna, if they're gonna buff God Key as really the next tag, I really hope they're gonna look at the team and really look at what the missing piece is. Could be the case that these two guys together with this character could be a new God Key team. I don't know. It would fit color-wise. For most of the things, you have UI Goku dealing with Vegito. We have these characters then dealing with Gohan, and then whatever these guys do. I guess being good against Kid Buu could be a nice thing, but yeah, we will see what they're gonna do with their equipment. Maybe I'm being too negative here from the start, but we will see. Let me know what you guys think about these guys getting this LF equipment here, and see you guys tomorrow when I go over through equipment.